everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Debbie, and if you're new, I appreciate you checking me out, and if you're returning, I appreciate always you coming back. I know it has been a really long time since I did any kind of video. You know how it is, the holidays get in the way, and then this and that and the other. Anyway, I'm just going to head on to my flip. So I started a different kind of journal. I should have gotten my other one out, but I didn't. I've been using one kind of journal for the 3-ish years that I've been journaling, and I always wanted to try the Happy Planner. Not specifically the Happy Planner, but just, you know, the rings where you could add in your own papers. And I've actually been thinking about doing a different video on how I like that versus a regular bound journal. So if you're interested in that, or if you think you might want to try a Happy Planner but just hadn't gotten around to it, or if you are interested in knowing how that works, as far as whether I like it versus, you know, pros and cons. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Anyway, if you'll let me know, I'll be interested in sharing my thoughts on that. I might do it anyway, but if you say you're interested, that might encourage me to do it more. So anyway, enough rambling about that. So this started in October of 2018. So the October just passed. And so I'm just going to get to my flip and quit rambling. So these are the pages, if you don't know, that come already in the planner. And I like the little currently thing. I like their, what do you call those? Divider pages, month pages, whatever. Now, and see, now I'm rambling about what I do like. So anyway, let's just get right to it. Here's the little calendar that comes with it, the 1st through the 31st. I am not a planner, and so I just kind of like put washi and stickers and stuff in here, use stuff up, because I don't really have a lot to plan. So anyway, here is October 1st and 2nd. I used a napkin to tear apart and Mod Podge or whatever I use, matte gel. This came out a little calendar that I had. I love this little Trader Joe's. Sorry for my crinkly paper, and hopefully I'm in frame. I can't see. This is all new because of the book size, and had to reset my camera, and this is why I don't do very many flips or videos, is because I don't have a regular place to just set up and do filming. So every time I want to film, I have to reset everything up. So anyway, blah, 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 right? So anyway, this came out of a little Trader Joe's. By the way, I never go to Trader Joe's. They just send these things free in the mail, and I just love their little cartoons. Used up a bunch of stickers here. This is a little butterfly. My grandsons and I not this past summer, but the one before, maybe even spring before, we just used some gel, you know, like the crayon things that, dang, I'm just having trouble with my words. See, this is what happens when you don't film videos in a few months. Anyway, we colored some papers, and then we punched out a bunch of butterflies. So I'm just now getting down to the bottom of this huge stack that we made, because you give kids a punch, and they will just punch and punch and punch. Anyway, so I got some happy mail here. This is a little tag from the person that sent it. And then a little thank you card. What was that from? Oh, from another lady who sent me some happy mail. I used a lot of things from the packages. Got this cute little washi tape here from Jan. Anyway, moving on. So October is my mom's birthday. This is her right here with my sister Susan and her family. And then here's me with my mom and my son and his family. I got this cute little, what do you call that? Vellum bag, whatever, from out of my Happy Mail. I should have looked through my book better. First, I could have told you who it was from, but it doesn't really matter, does it? And this was like a journal prompt that said, "Am I afraid of the dark?" So it was on, hopefully I'm in frame. I keep forgetting about that. Sorry. I'm going to have to set up better before I do my next one. So anyway, I just put that in there. I thought that was really cute. This came off some clothes I bought. Anyway, moving on. So, so here I made some little tags. Used some scribble journaling. If you don't know what that is, that's just where you write like your thoughts maybe that you want to get them out, but you don't want to them to be legible. So basically what you do is you write around the page, you write the whole page, then you turn it, then you write the whole page and you turn it, and then it just winds up with a bunch of scribble scrabble. It actually does help though. And this one has some book text on the background, and then I distressed them and just added some little pieces of paper. This, I was just using up some scrapbook paper. So I basically just tore what was left into strips, glued it down, and then, you know, did a little prompt there. I think that was from the lister's prompt. This is some beautiful paper that Brooke at Recreations by Brooke. She has a YouTube and an Etsy. She's also a member of the Fauxbonichi Journalers group, and she actually, I think she does this on her own Facebook page. She created this and then just put it out there on her Facebook page as a just a little freebie to print off. So I did that. This is just some information about big hurricane that was going towards the Gulf Coast. So a lot of information about that. These are some places that I have been to and really like, and these are before and after what do you call those? Like satellite, GPS, whatever images. So really devastating to these areas. So anyway, I just documented a lot of that. Here's some stuff that came out of the offline about the storm and the damage it did. Beautiful piece of paper. I got so many compliments on that and about how I collaged it together. This is a piece of scrapbook paper. It came from scrapbook.com, and I saw it immediately. I knew I had to have it, and I ordered like 4 pages of it so I could use it several times. Love it. This is another piece of scrapbook paper, and then some other just little ephemera that came from scrapbook.com. This is another napkin page. This is a picture of my mantle in my house. I just put a little Halloween fall mantle together. Some magazines I ordered, and I just journaled about that. This is us. If you don't watch it, you probably don't know it, but I love this little from the late 70s, early 80s time period. That's my time period. And there was this really great quote in the show, so of course there was a meme about it. And I wanted to mention up here, I had there's some stuff on the pages that come with the Happy Planner, like title things across the top that I didn't like, so I put washi over them, but it didn't quite cover it up. So then I just used those peel off labels that you get, like Avery labels, like you use in an office or something to do on your file folders. So I put that down, and then I put had a little calendar that I cut the dates out of and put over top of that. Anyway, and then I had gotten this new little ribbony, lacy stuff, and I used my tiny attacher and stapled that on the side. Just some pictures from ballpark. And then my grandsons came over. We went pumpkin shopping. Well, I guess that's what you call it. Anyway, so both of them made journal pages. These are their journals. My grandson Logan used the napkin idea and put those down. And then I had printed out photos for them to use. And he cut these letters out of some piece of scrapbook paper I have and used those. And then Jackson, the younger one, drew. He had a long story about that, and I wrote about it on the back. But anyway, long story about this house. And then he used his pictures. They're just so stinking cute. I love when they do journal pages. Got some happy mail from Shannon in the group. She sent me this, made this beautiful, what do you call those coins? Like AT coin. And then I put some of her items from her envelope on the page. Then here's the page I did about the boys spending the weekend. Love this picture. Each one of them, this was mine, and that's Logan's and that's Jackson's. And they painted different faces on, so there's like 3 different, if you turn the pumpkin around, there's a different face on the other side. So there's like 3 different sizes. So then we did a little voting contest, and we had a lot of fun with that. So anyway, I just journaled about all of that underneath. And here's them making their creations. This is where I art journal. It's my dining room table, and it's about 7 feet long, and it is covered from end to end all the time. It looks like that. Not even when I'm working on it, just all the time. So anyway, some more cute little Happy Mail stuff that I used up. Somebody sent me this little mason jar, and I cut out some spidery webs from some washi I had and put that inside. This is just some stuff about a work event. I usually put my prompt things underneath the little tip-ins. This little, I use the Walmart grocery pickup. I love it, love it, love it. If you have little kids and you don't want to go inside, or you just, you know, physically have issues, you don't want to shop. Walmart's not my first place to grocery shop. I normally would go somewhere else, but they have pickup and it makes it so easy. So anyway, this came off one of their little flyers. I cut this piece out of some of the leftover scrapbook paper when because this was a 12 by 12 sheet. And of course I had to cut it down to, this book size is 8.5 by 11. So I had little pieces left over, so you'll see that scattered throughout, as was this one. Anyway, so just some more. I'm trying to use up all my Halloween ephemera. This is another piece from that scrapbook paper. Both of these are as well. Anyway, and so this is a picture of my niece and her family. I'm not gonna pull it all up because I don't really have their permission to put that on here. But I covered it with wax paper because I had written on the back side of this and I didn't want it to smear on their photo. But now it seems like the wax paper is sticking to the photo. Anyway, just some more stuff, some TV shows I watched. I love this sticker came from I can't remember what the pack was. I wish I could get a whole sheet of just these stickers, but it was the only one on that sheet. All the rest were like other fall-ish things. Some Happy Mail. This is a stencil I got a couple of years ago. I used this as a piece of jelly print that I made. I think I made that last year, and I pulled that out and used that as the background. Used up a bunch more stickers. Some more napkin. This purple background, by the way, that's some of the paper that I bought to go in the Happy Planner. And then here's my October 31st page, and I'm going to stop here. This came out of a Pier 1 catalog. This is a stamp I got at Michael's a couple of years ago. It was on sale. I love this stamp. And then this is a picture of my grandsons and two children that my son's family was, I can't think today. Anyway, they're just children that do not belong to my family. So my daughter-in-law had posted on Facebook, but she did the little heart things over their faces since she didn't have permission to show their faces. And then I don't know if this is going to be in frame or not, but so here's it was a prompt about Halloween costumes. So that was my favorite Halloween costume. I kind of dressed up as this goth, I don't know what you call it, goth, funky chick, punk chick. So anyway, and these are some older pictures when I was in elementary school, and then these were even younger. I think we were like 4. You know, remember when you used to put a sheet on and then you just had that sweaty plastic mask? Ugh. Anyway, so those were my Halloween memories. Oh, here's some more. Some more pictures from the kids at Halloween. And then I had written on the back, I don't know if you could see this, but again, I taped down some wax paper, or I covered it with strapping tape. I can't remember which. So it wouldn't rub off on the kids' photos. So anyway, that's it for now. Sorry I was so rambly and stumbling over my words. And I try to blame it on the fact that I haven't done a video lately, but really I pretty much do that every time anyway. So anyway, I really, really thank you so much for spending your time with me. If there's anything you have questions about, please ask your questions. Would love it if you would leave me a comment. If you're not a subscriber, it'd be great if you subscribed or click the like button, but really I like the comments the best because I like to know what you like and what you don't like. And anyway, that's it. So I will see you next time. Thank you so much.